St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Over the years, it has meant the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, Lou Brock, Bob Gibson, the Wizard, Big Mac, Yachty, Waino, and Pujols. All those names, and they provided so many memories. St. Louis Cardinals baseball, most importantly, has meant championship baseball. We'll be describing every play right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Made for agriculture, we are MFA.
Get your calves off to a good start with MFA branded feeds. With time-tested, proven feeds like Cattle Charge and Full Throttle, you can put pounds on your calves quickly, efficiently, and safely. The feed-to-gain ratios speak for themselves. A good start is critical for this year's calf crop. Financing is available. Get a great start with MFA feed.
We are MFA.
I'm starting my own breakfast club in McDonald's. Me and my morning crew can discuss the most important topics of the day, like what to get with buy one, get one for $1. There's a sausage McMuffin with savory hot sausage and melty American cheese, the sausage McGriddles with soft, warm griddle cakes tasting of sweet maple, a sausage biscuit with sizzling hot sausage, and hash browns that are perfectly crispy. If you love buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's, join the club. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices of participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that latest KSMO weather forecast. We'll continue to be mostly sunny today and should have a high temperature near 84 degrees. Winds will be out of the north at around 7 miles per hour. Clouds will be increasing tonight, and we'll have a low temperature around 61 degrees with north winds about 6 miles per hour. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high temperature near 77 degrees. North wind's going to continue tomorrow. They'll pick up just a bit and be about 8 miles per hour. Tomorrow night should be mostly clear with low around 54 with north winds around 6 miles per hour, becoming calm during tomorrow evening. Our weekend's going to start out on Saturday with mostly sunny skies and a high temperature near 75 degrees. Calm winds become northerly around 5 miles per hour during Saturday afternoon. Then partly cloudy skies are in the forecast for Saturday night, low around 56. Sunday, we do have a 3 in 10 chance of showers during Sunday afternoon, with mostly sunny skies and a high temperature near 77 degrees. We'll have a chance of showers after midnight, Sunday night, with partly cloudy skies and low around 60 degrees. Then that new work week starts out with a chance of showers up until around 1 p.m. on Monday, with partly sunny skies and a high near 76 degrees. We'll have a chance of showers after midnight, Monday night, with mostly cloudy skies, low around 62. Then Tuesday, a chance of showers with partly sunny skies and high near 82. Tuesday night, we'll still have a chance of showers and thunderstorms with mostly cloudy skies, low around 64 degrees. And Wednesday, still have a chance of showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 83 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Did anyone else learn to speak Pig Latin as a child? It's not actually a language, but a language game. And I remember as a kid playing with my cousins using Pig Latin to communicate with one another. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Communication is one of the biggest roadblocks in nearly every relationship. When did we start answering a thank you with a no problem instead of you're welcome? Merriam-Webster's simple definition for communication is the act or process of using words, sounds, signs, or behaviors to express or exchange information or to express your ideas, thoughts, feelings to someone else. That sounds easy enough, but how we individually and in mass interpret that which is being communicated to us is often unpredictable. There are approximately 6,500 spoken languages in the world today. I wonder how many unspoken languages exist. You know the ones I'm talking about, that evil eye that you might get or receive. Oftentimes people involved in agriculture use terminology that is unfamiliar to those involved in agriculture. At the very least, it can be confusing. At the worst, it can put agriculture in a poor light and destroy consumer confidence. Words have a lot of power. Many people are mistrustful and misinformed about agricultural practices, and underlying fears and doubt cause otherwise intelligent people to be skeptical even when presented with sound science. We don't have the luxury of face-to-face communication with one another every single day, and even if we did, we wouldn't get it right every time. But let's keep trying. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and that's my 2 cents.
Have you ever met a nematode? Probably not. But this sneaky ingrate and its billions of friends steal soybean yields right out from under your nose. Nematodes cause up to $1.5 billion in soybean revenue loss each year. And if that's not enough, they also amplify sudden death syndrome. Why? Because they're microscopic good-for-nothing thieves, that's why. Take action against these yield-stealing jerks with Allevo soybean seed treatment from BASF, the only proven winner against both SEN and SDS. And remember to always read and follow label directions.
Not all people are the same. And yet, when we visit the doctor, our treatments don't look that different. Why is that? Because we just don't have enough information to do it better. By gathering health data from 1 million people, our country's best researchers will be able to develop treatments that are as unique and complex as we are. With this new information, doctors will have a better understanding of disease so they can innovate the next great breakthroughs in medicine. Learn more at joinallofus.org.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
Direct cash cattle trade is a little slow to get going. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is picking up following Wednesday's light business. There have been a handful of deals reported in the north at $193 live. Bids have surfaced across all major feeding areas. Asking prices are around $188 to $190 live in the south and $308 plus dressed in the north. So far this week, deals have been marked at $185 to $190.50, $2 lower to $2 higher than the previous week's weighted averages. Dress business has been marked at $305, $5 below the prior week's weighted average basis in Nebraska. Box beef is lower at midday and light demand for solid offerings. Choice down $1.59 at $312.26. Select is 61 cents lower at $298.22. At the Huss Livestock Market in Nebraska, steers 900 to 950 pounds were sharply lower. Other classes of feeder steers and heifers were not well tested. The USDA says demand was moderate from buyers in-house and online. Receipts were up from 2 weeks ago and down on the year. Medium and large one feeder steers, 913 to 947 pounds, brought $239.25 to $243. Feeder steers, 915 to 929 pounds, brought $230 to $234.25. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 916 to 928 pounds, brought $216.50 to $217.50. Cash hogs have no comparison at midday, but solid negotiated purchases. It was another strong week for export sales of pork. Sales were up 10% on the week and up 24% from the prior 4-week average. That continued strong demand for U.S. pork on the global market is helping provide price support, but concerns about long-term domestic demand are lingering. The industry is also watching the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights. Barrels and gilts at the National Daily Direct have no comparison, but a weighted average of 84.84. The Iowa Minnesota had a weighted average of 85.87, and the Western Corn Belt had a weighted average of 85.87. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are $3 higher at $58. At Illinois, slaughter sow prices were $2 higher with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $45 to $57. Barrels and gilts were $1 higher with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $48 to $58. And pork values are lower at midday, down 61 cents at $98.35. Bellies were sharply lower. I'm I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Have you ever met a nematode? Probably not. But this sneaky ingrate and its billions of friends steal soybean yields right out from under your nose. Nematodes cause up to $1.5 billion in soybean revenue loss each year. And if that's not enough, they also amplify sudden death syndrome. Why? Because they're microscopic good-for-nothing thieves, that's why. Take action against these yield-stealing jerks with Allevo soybean seed treatment from BASF, the only proven winner against both SEN and SDS. And remember to always read and follow label directions.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Learn more at talktheyhearyou.samhsa.gov.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Stephen Paul Rubicek of Rolla passed away August 5th at the age of 69 years. Funeral Mass for Stephen Rubicek will be at 11 a.m. Monday, August 12th at the St. Patrick's Catholic Church of Rolla. Visitation for family and friends will be held at the James Gar Chapel Sunday afternoon from 2 until 4. Entry will be at the Rolla City Cemetery. And all arrangements for Stephen Paul Rubicek of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news that's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU's Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dent County Commission gathered at the Dent County Courthouse this morning. 1st District Commissioner Wes Mowbray questioned guest Denver Ellis, who 2 weeks prior had submitted an initiative petition to the county dealing with the real estate property tax credit for seniors eligible for Social Security benefits. If he has read and understood Senate Bills 190 and 756 and the effects it would have on all taxing districts such as the school and hospital. Ellis said he has read both bills and answered questions on them the best he could if asked by anyone signing the petition. Mowbray said New Salem Memorial Hospital CEO Brooke Bowman said at a commission meeting a week ago that if the county adopts that bill, it could mean the closing of the hospital, with all ambulance services then becoming the responsibility of the county due to the reduction in tax revenue for the hospital. It would also affect revenue for schools as well as the Dent County Fire Protection District, who is also struggling. He said it would amount to only minimal savings for seniors, if any, after they have to come to town to pay for a copy of the deed and fill out the paperwork. Mowbray estimated it would cost the county near $20,000 in taxpayer money to put the measure on the ballot. Ellis responded with future reassessment, new homes being built, and future growth. The taxes will be recovered over time, and the people have the right to make the decision. Mowbray went on record he is against the bill and that a survey on Senate Bill 190 and 756 should be coming out in the Salem News soon. Dent County Treasurer Denita Williams gave her sales tax report for the money collected this month. She said the General Revenue Fund and Law Enforcement Sales Tax Fund each received $93,606.19, which is $4,918.55 more than for August of 2023. Year-to-date, the General Revenue Fund and the Law Enforcement Sales Tax Funds are each up about $23,056. The Road and Bridge Fund received $44,313.22 this month, and that is up $945.59 more than August of 2023. Year-to-date, that fund is up $7,964.90. The county jail operating and trust funds each received $89,048.31 in August, and that is up $1,891.11 from the August 2023 receipts. Year-to-date, those funds are up $17,120.91. Dent County Collector Shannon Van Kirk stated there will be 9 properties for the delinquent tax sale on the courthouse steps on Monday, August 26, starting at 10 o'clock. For more information, people can contact her office at 573-729-3911. She also gave her monthly turnover report for July, and she distributed $58,305.70. Van Kirk stated tax collections for the year have been up 13%. In the road report, Mowbray said a crossover pipe will be installed on Dent County Road 4235 and another will be replaced on County Road 6080. He said brush would be cut on County Road 4220 and a tree would be removed from County Road 6670. The rest of the crew is working, assisting with the chip and seal overlay. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said 4 culverts will be installed on Denton County Road 4060, and a man is loading chips that are being transported for the chip and seal overlays. The rest of his crew is also working assisting the chip and seal overlay. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson will be in St. James today at the MRPC Transportation Advisory Committee meeting at 4 o'clock, to be followed by the Housing Authority meeting, External Relations Committee meeting, and the regular MRPC board meeting. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley said the primary went very smooth with just short of 35% turnout, and wanted to thank all those people who came in and updated their address or name before the election. She said any new residents will need to register by October 9th for the general election, and you can still update your information if you need to do so at the clerk's office, or you can call them at 573-729-4144. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Monday morning at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. The Planning and Zoning Board of Commissioners held a public hearing and meeting at the Old City Hall Auditorium on Tuesday, August 6, to discuss the request to rezone 905 and 907 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard from residential R1 to commercial, 909 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard from residential R1 to commercial, and 900 West Hobson Street from residential R1 to commercial. The fourth request for conditional use recommendation for an automobile service station at 400 East 4th Street was withdrawn and not discussed during the meeting. There were no citizens from the public to speak on any of the requests made, so the board moved on to the public meeting where all 3 rezoning requests were voted on and approved unanimously by the board. The meeting adjourned at 6:10. Calling all mud bugs. That's the mud bugs. Yes, this afternoon from 2 to 3:30, they'll have the Nature's Magic at the Bone Break Center of Nature and History. In this enchanting session, kids will delve into the fascinating transformations in the nature. Some swift and some others are gradual. but they all seem almost magical. Participants will also get to craft their very own magic wands to take home. The activities are designed for kids ages 6 to 12, but everyone is welcome to join the fun. Parents, please make sure to accompany your children. The last campfire and weenie roast of the year will be held on Thursday evening, August 15th at 5:30. This will be an evening of fun and food as we bid farewell to another wonderful mudbug season. The Missouri State Parks is now accepting nominations for 3 different advisory board representatives: a pedestrian use trail representative, a mountain bike trail user representative, and an equestrian trail user representative. These representatives will serve a 3-year term starting November 1st and run through November 30th, 2027. Members must be Missouri residents and must participate in the user group they represent. Roles of the Missouri Trails Advisory Board include reviewing, scoring, and ranking of applications and making recommendations to the Grants Management Section for funding, annually reviewing the recreational trail project application and open selection process, and developing project eligibility criteria including sponsor eligibility and what type of projects the state should consider for funding. To nominate an individual for the Missouri Trails Advisory Board, please submit a nomination form found on the Missouri State Parks website at mostateparks.com and search the nomination form. A resume and or other background information for the nominee and 2 letters of recommendation. Electronic submission is preferred to mpsgrants@dnr.mo.gov, or nomination can be mailed to the Missouri Department of Natural Resources, Division of State Parks, Grants Management Section, care of RTP Planner, P.O. Box 176, Jefferson City, Missouri, 65102-0176. Nomination forms, resumes, and letters of recommendations must be submitted to the Missouri State Parks by September 1st. For more information, please contact the Grants Management Section within the Missouri State Parks at 573-751-7958 or 573-751-0848 or online at mspgrants@dnr.mo.gov. A one-vehicle accident occurred Tuesday afternoon at 109 in Phelps County on I-44 near the 181-mile marker. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2015 Chevy Silverado driven westbound by 60-year-old Scott Jackson of Rolla traveled off the right side of the roadway and struck a rock wall. Jackson suffered minor injuries and was transported by a private conveyance to Phelps Health. He was wearing a seat restraint at the time of the accident. The Silverado sustained moderate damages and was removed from the scene by CNC Towing. And that has been a look at local news, and it is brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan or can't afford to go away to college? Or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Is thinning hair or a receding hairline making you self-conscious? Try Hair Grow by New Nordic. Millions of men and women around the world trust Hair Grow. With its patented tocotrienol complex, Hair Grow naturally reduces inflammation in the scalp and is clinically proven to promote new hair growth and increase hair count in as little as 4 months. Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with a kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Are you thinking about building a new home or commercial building, or maybe you're wanting to remodel or add an addition to your home? If so, then give Tom Rushing of Rushing Construction a call at 729-6582 or 729-1326. They're a licensed and insured construction company and members of the NAHB that specialize in commercial, residential, foundation, and flat work. Tom and Connie Rushing are proud to support the live broadcast of the 4-H and FFA livestock auction.
Being there, every minute, year after year. As your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, it's not just our way of doing business, it's our way of life. Providing the energy our community relies on every day. And as a Touchstone Energy Cooperative member, that means value that goes far beyond the energy we provide. It's value you can't really put a price on.
We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
Here at KSMO Radio, it is now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned, as just after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Hey, it's Fitz, the guy who plays the hits from the Country Top 40 Countdown, inviting you to join me this weekend to find out if Shabuzi has what it takes to make it 2 weeks at number 1. Anything could happen. So we'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Hi, I'm Jen Tracy, candidate for the Missouri House of Representatives, District 120. Affordable housing is a basic need that many in our community struggle to meet. I will prioritize policies that encourage the development of more housing options, including affordable and senior housing units. Together, let's work to alleviate housing shortages and create opportunities for families to thrive. Vote Jen Tracy for State House on November 5th. Paid for by Citizens for Jen Tracy, Lisa Herbst, Treasurer.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you by your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Cardinals played the second game of 3 versus the Tampa Bay Rays yesterday evening. In a game that had no home runs by either team, the Cards would score 5 times on 9 hits and hold the Rays to score only twice on 8 hits. The Cards already secured the series win, but today they'll go for the sweep. And that'll be this evening at 6:15. You can tune in to KSMO Radio, 1340 AM and 95.7 FM for their pregame show set to start at 5:20. Kansas City Royals avoided getting swept by the Boston Red Sox last night with an 8-4 victory. Bobby Witt Jr. hit 2 home runs and had a 2-run double on the night. The Royals are going to take the day off today as they wait for the St. Louis Cardinals to come to Kansas City on Friday, and you'll be able to listen to that game again right here on KSMO 1340 AM and 95.7 FM Salem. Well, that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals needed an MVP performance to avoid the sweep of the Red Sox, and they got it from Bobby Witt Jr. 2 solo homers, a double. He finished with 4 RBIs and an 8-4 win.
You prepare for that. You kind of just can, in those moments, there's no pressure. Pressure kind of brings me pleasure, and so I want to be up there in those situations and just know I just can control what I can control and just go up there and find a good pitch to hit.
Vinny Pasquantino also went deep. He says Bobby putting up some MVP numbers.
He's easily in the top 2 or 3 players in the American League, at least, and I'd argue in the whole league. He's just incredible, and he's a better guy. Positive all the time. He's just one of the best.
The Royals have a 1.5-game lead over Boston for the final wild card spot, and they're in 3rd in the Central, 64-52. They're now just 4 behind the Guardians. They've got an off day, and then they'll stay home to host the Cardinals tomorrow night, who will be looking for the sweep after Eric Fetty got his first win as a Cardinal, a 5-2 win over Tampa Bay. He strikes out 6, allows 1 run in 5 innings.
That's exciting. Always I've known this place to be a great
stadium, great fans, and to finally get here and be wearing the Cardinal jersey, it's exciting, and I'm glad we were able to get a win on the first one.
The Chiefs are getting ready for their first preseason game Saturday at Jacksonville. There's a slew of young players working to prove that they deserve to be on the 53-man roster. Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo excited to see the chemistry between some of those young players in this first preseason game.
Who will communicate in the heat of battle? You know, sometimes when it's controlled here, but they kind of getting into a real game atmosphere. Biggest thing is I want to see guys that are unknown to me from their toughness and tackling. Those would be the two big things.
Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Summer's best story is coming August 8 to 18 at the Missouri State Fair in Sedalia. What's your favorite fair story? Kicking it off with a parade, going to livestock shows, the carnival or concerts, camping with the family? I know, it's eating delicious food, having the best time, and creating memories. Summer's best story happening at the Missouri State Fair, August 8 to 18 in Sedalia. Learn more at mostatefair.com and get your tickets today.
Brought to you by your Missouri Electric Cooperatives.
Are you ready to shape the future? Your voice matters. Missouri is crafting its master plan on aging, and we want to hear from you. Visit health.mo.gov/aging to help shape the future for Missouri. Take the statewide needs assessment survey. Your voice counts. Together, we can create a vibrant, inclusive future for all generations. Your input is crucial. Visit the website today and share your thoughts on aging in Missouri. Sponsored by the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services.
The two scariest words right now are filling and up. Filling up on gas, terrifying. Filling up on groceries, a nightmare. But with a McDonald's $5 meal deal, filling up on flavor is easy. I can choose between a McDouble or McChicken, plus a 4-piece Chicken McNugget, small fries, and a soft drink. All of this for just $5. I'm filling up with a McDouble and Coke. Have no fear. The McDonald's $5 meal deal is here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
Have you lost Mo HealthNet? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Check out these summer specials at K&H Auto Supply, where you can get Parts City conventional motor oil, 5 quarts and a MicroGuard filter for $26.99. Brake Best Brake Parts Cleaner, 2 for $8. And Lucas Oil Stabilizer for $15.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Townscreen in Salem.
Missouri Net News, I'm Anthony Morabit. The American Red Cross has sent 16 responders from the Show Me State to help those impacted by Hurricane Debbie in the southeastern U.S. Debbie has inundated Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas with high winds, heavy rainfall, and life-threatening storm surges. The race for Missouri Lieutenant Governor has narrowed, with St. Louis Attorney Dave Wassinger winning the Republican nomination. As Lieutenant Governor, Wassinger would be the top advocate for the state's senior citizens, military veterans, and tourism.
And if you have had a relative or a friend or anyone
in these senior living facilities. I've experienced this firsthand. It is bordering on elder abuse.
Wassinger goes up against Democrat Richard Brown and Libertarian Ken Iverson in November's general election. Missouri statewide average for regular gasoline is dropping 1 penny from yesterday, specifically to $3.15, down considerably from a year ago, which was at $3.63 a gallon for regular. This is Missouri Net.